streets of Vegas. Bring you a little history on a project me and Kev Lok did about 2013, 2014. It was called the Coldest Ugliest Mixtape Vl2. I don't know if y'all can see that. Planet of the Apes. That's kind of what it was right there, right? I don't know what the first volume was. I wasn't around when Kev did that, but I went back and I listened to one of the songs, right? And it said Las Vegas 702, Planet of the Apes. And so I took that and sampled it, right? And put that on the intro.
Don't do what I do. This is my life, not yours. I do what I have to do.
And from the intro, that was the only track I produced on there. From the intro, it just kind of set the whole vibe of the tape off, man. It was, 2013. That was like at the height of the mixtape game, when the mixtapes was real hot. You got every hot DJ hosting one, every DJ hosting one. So me and Kev have been, friends for over 20 years, man. I knew he was in the game. Knew he rapped. He did some projects and videos down with Blakk Ragg Music, but we never did nothing together. So when he was talking about putting this tape out, I'm like, man, let me give it a shot, bro. Let me test it out. You know what I mean? That was the first mixtape I did at that level. I think I might have did one before. That was the first one I really did at that level. I was kind of ready to do it at that point. He had some dope joints on there, man. He had producers, shout out to Killer Can, the beat man. He had Burst Studio, Accurate did some joints on there, Big B. Outside of that, man, it was 15 joints. Shout out to Tony Mayo, Dublo 3 Productions. He did a joint on there too. It was 15 joints on there. It was 2 mixtape type joints. It was Microphone Fiends with Mr. Blizzak. They used Microphone Fiends from Eric B. and Rakim. And then y'all remember the song that Ace Hood had, My Bugatti? Well, he took it and turned it into My Buick Regal. So outside of that, it was all original joints on it. One of the biggest joints was My Own Lane featuring Mr. Black, produced by Killer Can. That was like the single that we put out. But it was a big project, man. It felt like it was 2 vets repping for Vague.
West, y'all. Name one person in the hood that played like that.
I never thought he'd come back like this.
That Vague OG shit. You know, it's about time we got together and put down something legendary. 2 vets.
Vague, trying to put something legendary out on the map, and I think we did. We shot a video for it. Well, my first video was So Frightening, and then it was Buick Regal, kind of like the A and B side. So that was like the video we did. I'll put that in the description so y'all can check that out too. And last year would have been like, I think the 10-year anniversary of that. It was crazy, you know what I mean? That it's been 10 years already. We were supposed to do a part 3 called West Side Django, but it just never happened, man. Time constraints, scheduling, and personal issues with people and me, Kev, just all kind of stuff all over the place. So we never really got to put that out. And another thing, right when we got the project finished, we were supposed to, do a little promotion and promo and all that. But Kev had broke his ankle or something, man. So he was on crutches and had a cast. So we really couldn't do no real promo. We had it, it's before Spotify. I think Apple Music might have barely been around. So we was just pressed them up, man, and hit the streets. We put them in like Mario's, Bell's Market, McNeil's, couple little hood spots on consignment. And they was kind of moving, man. We would just get some more pressed up, at a time when we ran out. But we was just, kind of on the street with it, out the trunk with it, man. Pressing them up as we needed. But it was a good look, man, for me and Kev. It was some legendary stuff, man. We probably will put out a digital version of it on like YouTube Music or even YouTube, just to kind of put it out there, man. I think fans of Kev Lok, fans of mine would appreciate it. We sent them, outside of the state too. And I sent them back home to Louisville, Kentucky. A couple of my boys was feeling it. Kev sent it like to the Midwest, down south somewhere. Cats was feeling it, man. So I think it was a good look, man. It was like I said, it was that mixtape era, but it was like an album. You know what I'm saying? We called it a mixtape, but it was it was really like an album, you know what I mean? But we couldn't make an official album because we had 2 mixtape joints on there. So shout out to everybody involved, man. Like I say, Mr. Blizzak, Mob G, Sin Pen, Fierce, Slick With It, Accurate, you know, Trays. You know, we had some cats on there, man. Kev had some cats on there. So it was a good look, man. The Coldest Ugliest Mixtape Vol2. A crazy title, Planet of the Apes, but hey, we made it work, man. We definitely made it work. So be on the lookout for that, man. We might release it a digital version of it, celebrating the 10-year anniversary of it. So just a little history, man, on a mixtape. I hosted, man. DJ DFos, the Streets of Vegas. Peace.